We're here in Miami. We're so fortunate to have Ava Dobson here, who was the wildcard pick for the race. So Fastlane family, I want to welcome you to this very special ride. We're here with Ava Dobson, wildcard pick for F1 Grand Prix. Congratulations on that, it's super cool. I want to thank you for coming down and spending some time with us here. And so tell me a little bit about what F1 Academy is, how does it work, and what is it all about?
So F1 Academy is an all-girls series that Susie Wolff had created a couple years ago. It used to be called W Series, but now it's rebranded as F1 Academy, and they race alongside with F1 with a pretty big media presence from F1 as well. It's a really good series just to like push women's in motorsport.
And so, you know, you're 16, you're, you know, a young up and coming driver, and that's amazing. You've made it this far at such a young age. And how did you get started in racing? You know, was there somebody that inspired you to get started? Or tell me a little bit about how your career has evolved.
My dad used to race cup cars and stock cars when he was younger. So it's kind of like a passed down thing that my dad introduced me to. And we used to go to like rental karting places. And he said if I did good enough, I could get my own go-kart one day. So I did. And it just kept going on from there, just racing nationally around the US. And then obviously it just like kept going onward from there.
Fearless is the tag name for your team. How does Fearless relate to you? And tell me a little bit about what that means as it relates to your racing career.
I think it's just a really big thing for me personally. I had that big crash, so just coming back from that was a bit of a mental block for me, trying to get over, not much of a fear, but just trying to get over that little mental block I had. That definitely made me fall into, I don't want to say like a depression, but it made me really like, I was out of it, I wasn't racing. So just throughout my whole life, I've had like this kind of thing of being fearless and always getting back into it even when things aren't right or if something goes wrong. So it's always just kind of been throughout my life, but now I've really like noticed it and I'm like, yeah, like that's who I am.
I love that, and that's so cool, you know, to be able to bounce back after something, you know, very scary. It takes a lot of courage to do that, and fearless is a great word for that. As a female driver, you're wildcard picking the F1. You know, clearly you have other female drivers that are in the sport or looking to get into the sport that look up to you. How does that feel, having, you know, another younger women drivers looking up to you as one of their role models?
It's definitely it's such a good feeling to be able that I know I can do that for somebody out there, and to always just help out as much as I possibly can, even if it's significant or really small. But I am really honored to be able to do such a thing, to show other girls that they can do it, you know, so it is a really, really good feeling.
Okay, so coming up to race day here, you know, you're the wild card pick. What are you most excited about for the upcoming weekend here?
I'm definitely really excited to race in Miami. It's just like a really cool track. The walls are close, minimal mistakes can be made.
So Ava, tell me a little bit about, you know, some of the things when you're on the track, you're racing. What are your focus points? What are some of the things that are going through your head when you are out there? It's race day, the green flag goes. What goes through your head?
If I'm gonna be honest, I don't really think about anything. You're so focused that you're really not thinking about anything at all, and that's the mindset that I like to be in, because I'm not overthinking, I'm not doing anything that I shouldn't be doing. So I like to be in that mindset because I'm calm and I'm collected and it's all chill. So
stay focused and go for the checkered flag, right?
Yeah, exactly.
We got it. The F1 Academy is doing some really cool things, and it's not just about racing on the track. There's a bigger mission that F1 Academy has. Talk to me a little bit about that and why that's important.
It is a really big deal for them just to push out the women being in the Motorsport series and going through the development of F1 and trying to create the next female F1 driver. They're trying to show female talent throughout F1 Academy and really giving them the big presence that we deserve, and that so we all deserve to be there on the track, racing against guys in all levels throughout F1. So it is really all just for such a good cause to push women to go through the development of F1, just because it is a really difficult development to go through.
So Ava, you're paving the way for female drivers in F1. The race is coming up. Any final thoughts before you hop into qualifiers, practice, and finally race day?
Not really. I'm really excited to do it and just to be a part of something so big, going through it slowly, adapting to the car, because obviously I've never driven the car before. I think it will be a really good weekend, and I am really lucky and honored that they gave me this opportunity to showcase my talent throughout the weekend, and I really hope it goes well.
Well, we hope it goes well, and we're rooting for you, and just so proud of what you've accomplished at such a young age, and what a role model you are for really all drivers, but certainly, you know, female drivers coming through, looking to get into the sport of racing and ultimately driving in the Grand Prix. So definitely you should feel super proud of yourself and a great accomplishment for what you've done this far. So thank you so much for coming down and spending some time with us. This has been really, really, really cool.